Hey YouTube, welcome to Super Lorcana World. It's your one-stop shop for everything Lorcana, and we are continuing to review all of the I'm in Digimon Land. Oh my goodness, all the Set 2 Rise of the Floodborn cards. That's correct. And today is Sapphire Day, so let's just dive right into the Sapphire cards. Let me know which one's your favorite, and let's go on with Gaston. This guy has a 6 cost, uninkable 4/4 that quests for 3 with shift 4, which could come up. And developed brain. When you play this character, the top 3 cards of your deck, you may put 1 into your hand, the other 2 at the bottom. That's a very good card. It will see a little bit of play because it gets deck thinning and it quests for a lot, and it's a good card. It's good stats. You'll see it see play. You will. We got Cogsworth. This card is super interesting. It's a 2-drop inkable 2/3 that quests for 1. Your characters with Reckless gain Exert, gain Allure. I don't think it's going to see that much play. It's not a big payoff to your Reckless things, but it is an interesting strategy that could come up. I just doubt it sees any top tier play right now. Like once the format develops, that is. Once people figure their shit out. All right, we have Cogsworth. This great card. This Cogsworth is actually pretty good. And keep in mind, this one does shift for like 2, so it could see play in this. Just so you know. Before people in the comments say, "Oh Mario, you forgot to say that." No, I did. It's all good. 5-drop inkable 2/5 that quests for 2 with shift 3, ward, and everything gains resist 1 except for itself. Pretty good card. The ward is nice, the resist is cool, and the shift is fine. The card will see some play for sure. Fang Crossbow. This is a 3-drop inkable item. You can pay 2 and exert to give something -2 attack, or exert and banish the item to banish a dragon. If we ever get side decks, this card becomes really good. If we don't, probably unplayable. Prince Charming is a 4/3 thief for 3. It is a Hans for Sapphire. There's a chance that it sees a little bit of play in like some more aggro Sapphire strategies, but besides that, probably not so much. Grand Pobby. I love this card. And this card is something you need to expect to see in tournaments. It's a 7-cost, uninkable 3/6 that quests for 3. Whenever you remove 1 or more damage from one of your characters, gain 2 lore. There's a lot of ways to remove damage in Lorcana, and there's a lot of ways to make it so damage can be inflicted so they can heal it later. So this card will see play. Prepare to see it. It's a card that can get a lot of lore for you out of nowhere. Pretty good card. Crow the Veil during your turn gains evasive. 2/3/2 for 1. Nothing crazy. Basil. Let's talk about the other 2 Basils first. This Basil is a 4-drop 3/4 quest for 2, nothing crazy. This is a 2-drop Basil, 2/2 for 1 with support. Maybe not that bad for this Basil. This Basil is a 6-drop inkable 3/4 quest for 3 with shift 5. If you use shift, draw 2 cards. So like if you shift into play, you pot a greed. Let's draw 2 cards from your deck. Will it see play? Very situationally. Probably not things you have to worry about. Mrs. Judson. 4-drop, uninkable. 1/5 that quests for 2. Whenever you play a Floodborn character, you may put the top card of your deck in your inkwell face down and exerted. This card is good. It will see play in your Floodborn Rush decks. It will see play. It will ramp. It will do very scary things. Gumbo Pot. We were just talking about cards that like to heal things, eh? This is a 2-drop item. Inkable. You exert to remove damage from up to 2 chosen characters. Wow, that's like some lore you gained with Grandpappy or something. Crazy. Sisu the Divine Water Dragon. A 4-drop uninkable 2/4 that quests for 2. When it quests, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put 1 in your hand, put the rest on the bottom. It will see play. This card, you'll see it. People will play it, they'll quest with it, they'll deck thin. People will want to kill it, and that's the role that Sisu is going to play in Sapphire. You'll see it see play. Absolutely. 4 dozen eggs. Characters gain resist 2. It's a 4-drop song. It won't see that much play. If any play. Hiram Flaversham. A 4-drop inkable 1/6 that quests for 1. Whenever you play this character and whenever he quests, you may banish and draw 2 cards. This card is a good payoff for items that you no longer need. You will see it see play. I think this card is very underrated. And it can get you a lot of cards out of nowhere. So prepare to see it. It will be around. Falling Down the Rabbit Hole. 4-drop, uninkable. Each player chooses one of their characters, puts it in their inkwell face down, and exerted. This is like a worse Let It Go with the potential gain that it turbos your inkwell as well in Sapphire. This will see a little bit of play because of that. But yeah, it's each player chooses makes it really bad against going wide things. But if you're going against, someone that's just, you clear their board and they're just starting to drop their big drops, falling down the rabbit hole becomes a really good card later on in the game. So it sees a little bit of play probably. Judy Hops, when you play a character, you may banish an item, draw a card. Nothing crazy. Or each player draws a card. 3 drop, 2, 3 for 2. Nothing crazy. Nothing to hide. This is a good card. 1 drop Inkable. Each one loses their hand, draw a card. You will see this card see play as it is just simple draw power and hand peeking. Reasonable card. We have Crawl the Ville with Shift 3 or 5 to play Inkable 4/3 the quest for 2. When this character quest, chosen opponent character gets -2 attack this turn. Not that good. Not that good. The Owl is a new flounder, a 1/2/2 for 1. Sure, whatever. Alice. I like Alice. Alice, the 3 drop Inkable 1/4 that quest for 1. It is a character that gives everything else support. And then, while this character has 10 attack or more, she gets +4 lore. It is a build around, but it's a fun build around deck that works. So prepare to see Alice in the meta. You will see this card get 10 power, and it will quest for 5, and it'll be very annoying. That's all I'm going to say. Right there. We have Nick Wild. A 4-drop Inkable. When you play this character, you may return an item card named Popsicle from your discard to your hand. 2/4 the quest for 2. Before we evaluate this card, let's quickly read Popsicle. This is a 1-drop item Inkable. When you play it, draw a card. Banish this item, move up to 2 damage counters to chosen character. Popsicle Control is a deck. It exists. You will see this deck because this engine is really good and it does a lot of things. It keeps your stuff alive. If you want to go the Grand Hobby route, you can do that. Like, there's lots you can do with this. It's definitely a strategy that's good. You will see it around. Next up, we have Launch. 3-drop uninkable action. Banish chosen item of yours to deal 5 damage to chosen character. Seems a bit gimmicky. I don't think it sees that much play, but it is removal to an extent. Maybe some people try to play it as a form of removal. I don't personally like it. It's a -1, but it's okay, I guess. Sardine Can. 4-drop Inkable. Your auxiliary character's getting ward. I think it's completely unnecessary. You don't need to play it. Caterpillar. It's a 3/1/3 for 3. That's this. So this is an aggressive card. Okay. This is a 3-drop that quests for 3. Sapphire aggro is gonna love this card. You may see it occasionally elsewhere, but yeah, if you're playing a Sapphire aggro, expect to see Caterpillar. We have Duke Weaselton. 2-drop Inkable, 1/2, a quest for 2 with ward. Sapphire aggro's looking really cool, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, with these cards, these very early good cards, seems like it could do something. We have James. 4-drop uninkable, 3/3 quest for 2 when this character is banished, you may put it in your inkwell face down exerted. It's another Grammatala. Grammatala is probably better because it's cheaper. Maybe this sees a little bit of play. Maybe. I doubt it though. Next up, Jasmine. A 1-cost Jasmine. An inkable. A 1/2 that quests for 1. Whenever you play this character, remove the 1 damage from chosen character of yours. It's not terrible. If you're playing like Princess Jasmine Turbo, you'll play this card otherwise. Or if you're playing like Grand Hobby, maybe you play this card otherwise, no. Noi! This is a 2-drop, 1/2, that quests for 2. Hide and Seek. While you have an item in play, this character gains Resist 1 and Ward. This card is very reasonable. You might see it in like your Popsicle control decks. It's an aggressive card that gets lore with Resist. So yeah, you'll see this card around. Noi will sneak up on you and gain some lore. Absolutely. We have Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. 5-drop, 4/6 that quests for 2. It's whatever. We have The Knock. It is a 4-drop Inkable 4/3 requests for 1 with Ward. Nothing that good, unfortunately. Now we have a Winnie the Pooh that's good. It's a 3-drop Inkable 2/3 requests for 2. Whenever this character quests, you may put a card from your hand into your Inkwell face down. It's ramp. It will see a little bit of play. You will see Winnie the Pooh see play. Like, ramp is cool. You can stick any card in your hand as ink as well, which is always nice. It doesn't necessarily have to be a card that is inkable. You can stick an uninkable card in your Inkwell with Winnie the Pooh. So cards like that are pretty cool. You'll see it. The final card today is Maurice's Workshop. This is such a good item payoff. And it's an item. The 3-drop uninkable item. Whenever you play another item, you may pay 1 to draw a card. This is truly an item payoff of all time. You will see this in your item decks. You will draw a lot of cards with this. Expect it. It will be there. And that's all for the Sapphire cards. All in all, a really solid color, this set. And I'm excited to see what players cook up in the meta. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, and I'll see you later. Bye!